Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to look at adding students to classes. In the first section, we are going to look at adding students to homerooms. And in the second section, we are going to look at adding students to subject classes. When you log into your classroom, this is what you see, a list of all the classes that you teach displayed as cards. I want to add students to my RSS virtual test class. This is the standard interface for the classroom with our stream where notifications are posted to students, our classwork. Here you can see there are some assignments that have not been given, so they are still grayed out. And these are, well, this is the space where you are going to add your students. You would see that you have a class admin in your class. This is the person who owns that class. They may not be called class admin in your case. They may be called form 1 admin, form 2 admin, or so on, but they are the ones who owns the class. So if you are having any problems with the class, with students logging on and so on, this is the person that you are going to reach out to. You give them send an email to them and they would be able to help you solve your problem. Okay, to add students to your page, you are going to use the list that we sent for you in an Excel file. So I'm going to grab my list so that you can see it. Okay, as you can see, this list has all the forms for the school on it, and it would be quite difficult to ask you to simply go through and copy your students from here. The only thing that you need from this list really are the emails for the students, but you need to know what class these students belong to. So you can use the filter button here and deselect everything, select the class that you are interested in. So suppose I want to add the students from 4A2 to my test class. So I select 4A2. These are the students in 4A2. I am going to click on one of the emails and drag up, or I could do the other way, click on the first email at the top and drag down. I am going to copy this information here. That's only the emails, not the label email address. I'll minimize the form. I'll come to the classroom, and where you see this icon of a person with a plus sign next to it in the student section, I'm going to click that. Where it says type name or email, I'm going to right click and paste those names there. Nothing has happened, but it's asking you to add. And when you click here, look at the magic. All of the students that I just copied the email for on the school's account, and when I paste, they are now ready to be added. All I have to do now is to click invite. This is the class with the students who have been invited but has not accepted. So you would have to wait until they have accepted the invitation. This invited would go away and the icon on the names would not be gray anymore. So they are grayed out because they have not accepted the invitation. So in the next section, I will show you what the names are going to look like when they have accepted the invitation. In my general science class, Lily Lena has accepted her invitation. So I'm now going to peek into my general science class and go to people. And here you are going to see all of the other students. Her colleague Brian and Karen have not accepted the invitation, but she has. And now we have the opportunity to invite her guardian. We click here, we add the guardian's email, and once that is done, a notification or notifications would be sent to the guardians in terms of the work that Lily has in class, whether she has done them or not, and the grades. So this is going to be done automatically once guardians are invited. So if you want your students to be on top of the game, I'm encouraging you to make sure that all of the students would have guardians, which would be parent or guardians, connected to their account that can monitor their performance and work with you to ensure that the work is done. That's it for this section of the video. In the next section, We are just going to look at subject classes, which is basically the same process. Okay, so now I'm going to add students to my virtual science class. So I am going to go into the classroom, go to people, and let me just bring up the list of students that was sent to me by the school. So here we see the listing looks almost the same as the first one, except instead of the form classes here, we have subject classes. And in my case, I want to get all the students in my virtual science class. So this is VSci. So what I will do is simply go to the filter button at the top, deselect everything, come down to where my VSci is found, click that, and I will see all of the students in my VSci class. So all I need to do is just simply select their email addresses by clicking in one cell and drag either up or down. And I'm going to press Ctrl+C on the keyboard to copy that. Once it's copied, you see the matching answer around the cells that are selected. You know that that has gone to your clipboard. Then we do the same thing that we did for the form class. We come to the invite student button with the icon of a person, portrait of a person with a plus sign. We click that, then right click and paste. So you could just simply press Ctrl+V on your keyboard. Then you make sure and you click add recipients, and here all of the persons that are in my virtual science class has been added. So that's it for this lesson. Adding students to your class should be very simple. The only thing that's left now is for them to accept and for you to add the guardians. Thank you very much.